Some movies are just movies, and then some are legacies. The Godfather is one of those, a timeless masterpiece made unforgettable by the legendary actors who brought its world to life. Today, we're honoring 10 of those incredible performers who are no longer with us. From the fiery Sonny Corleone to the tragic Fredo, join us as we pay tribute to the actors who made The Godfather a cinematic legend. Marlon Brando, Don Vito Corleone. We have to start with the patriarch himself, the man who became the face of the Corleone family, Marlon Brando. Born on April 3, 1924, Brando was already a Hollywood titan when he took on the role of Don Vito Corleone. It was a performance that would redefine his career and earn him a second Academy Award. His portrayal of the aging, quietly powerful mob boss was a masterclass in controlled strength. Brando famously stuffed cotton balls in his cheeks for his audition to create the Don's iconic bulldog jowls. Of course, his career was packed with legendary roles in films like On the Waterfront and A Streetcar Named Desire. Brando was a force of nature, both on-screen and off, known for his activism and rebellious spirit. On July 1, 2004, the world lost this acting giant at the age of 80 due to respiratory failure from pulmonary fibrosis. Marlon Brando's legacy is etched into cinema forever, and his Vito Corleone remains one of the greatest performances ever filmed. James Caan, Sonny Corleone. With explosive energy and a terrifyingly short fuse, James Caan crashed onto the screen as Santino Sonny Corleone, the hot-headed eldest son of the Corleone Empire. Caan's ferocious performance earned him an Oscar nomination and made Sonny one of the film's most memorable and tragic figures. Born in the Bronx, Caan brought a raw, authentic intensity to the role that was both captivating and frightening. But his charisma wasn't limited to gangsters. He showed incredible range in beloved films like the tearjerker Brian's Song, the thriller Misery, and the holiday favorite Elf. On July 6, 2022, James Caan passed away at 82 from a heart attack and coronary artery disease. The news brought a massive outpouring of love from Hollywood and fans, proving just how big of a mark he left on the world. John Cazale, Fredo Corleone. There's a special kind of tragedy to the story of John Cazale, the actor who so brilliantly played the weak, resentful, and ultimately doomed Fredo Corleone. Born on August 12, 1935, Cazale was a master at showing deep vulnerability and inner conflict. His performance as the overlooked middle brother is heartbreakingly perfect, making Fredo's betrayal one of the most painful moments in movie history. What's truly unbelievable about Cazale's career is its perfection. He only appeared in 5 feature films, and every single one was nominated for Best Picture: The Godfather, The Conversation, The Godfather Part 2, Dog Day Afternoon, and The Deer Hunter. After being diagnosed with lung cancer in 1977, Cazale insisted on finishing his role in The Deer Hunter alongside his partner, Meryl Streep. He passed away on March 13, 1978, at the tragically young age of 42, just after filming Wrapped. His legacy is a stunning example of quality over quantity, a brief but flawless career. Richard S. Castellano, Peter Clemenza. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. With one brilliant ad-libbed line, Richard S. Castellano secured his place in movie history. As the cheerful but ruthless capo Peter Clemenza, Castellano gave us some of The Godfather's most iconic moments. Born in the Bronx on September 4, 1933, he was already an Oscar-nominated actor for Lovers and Other Strangers before he joined Coppola's epic. As Clemenza, he was both a warm, fatherly figure teaching Michael how to cook sauce and a cold-blooded killer. His portrayal was so vital that his absence in the sequel was a huge loss, a result of a dispute over the character's direction. On December 10, 1988, Richard S. Castellano died of a heart attack at his home in New Jersey. He was only 55 years old. Abbe Vigoda, Salvatore Tessio. For decades, the question of whether he was still alive was a running gag. But Abe Vigoda's performance as the trusted, treacherous capo Salvatore Tessio was no joke. Born February 24, 1921, Vigoda brought a weary seriousness to the role of the long-serving soldier who ultimately betrays Michael. His lanky frame and sad-eyed look made him one of the most unique character actors of his time. The moment Tessio realizes he's doomed and says, Tom, Can You Get Me Off the Hook? For Old Time's Sake? Is a masterclass in quiet desperation. Vigoda later became super famous on TV as Detective Phil Fish on Barney Miller. He was always cool about the constant rumors of his death. The joke finally ended on January 26, 2016, when Vigoda passed away in his sleep just before his 95th birthday. Lenny Montana, Luca Brasi. Maybe no actor in The Godfather had a more authentic backstory than Lenny Montana. The man who played Don Corleone's feared enforcer, Luca Brasi, was actually an enforcer and bodyguard for the Colombo crime family in real life. Born in 1926, Montana was also a successful pro wrestler who stood at an imposing 6'6". He was originally just on set to watch over the production for The Mob. But director Francis Ford Coppola was so captivated by his intimidating presence that he cast him as Luca Brasi. Reportedly, Montana was so nervous about acting opposite Marlon Brando that he kept fumbling his lines. Coppola brilliantly wrote that real-life anxiety into the script, making Luca's fawning respect for the Don feel completely genuine. Lenny Montana passed away from a heart attack on May 12, 1992, at the age of 66. Alex Rocco, Mo Green. Do you know who I am? I'm Mo Green. As the cocky and defiant Las Vegas casino owner, Alex Rocco created one of the film's most memorable supporting characters. Even with limited screen time, Rocco's portrayal of Mo Green, the guy who practically invented Vegas, was electric. His confrontation with Michael Corleone, where he arrogantly blows off the new Don, is a key scene that seals his fate and shows off Michael's ruthless new way of doing business. Rocco, born on February 29, 1936, had a busy career spanning 5 decades, known for his distinct, gravelly voice that was perfect for tough guys. He later won an Emmy for his work on the sitcom The Famous Teddy Z and did voice work in A Bug's Life and The Simpsons. Alex Rocco died on July 18, 2015 at 79 from pancreatic cancer. His iconic death scene, with a bullet through the eye, is still one of the most shocking images from the film. Sterling Hayden, Captain McCluskey. Sterling Hayden was a walking contradiction. A movie star who didn't like acting, a war hero turned pacifist, and the perfect actor to play the corrupt and formidable Captain Mark McCluskey. Born March 26, 1916, Hayden had a towering presence and a wild life story that included serving as a spy during World War II. In The Godfather, he's terrifying as the police captain on the Tattaglia family's payroll. The scene where he breaks Michael's jaw with a single punch outside the hospital is shocking and shows you just how deep the corruption runs. Hayden was also brilliant as the unhinged General Jack D. Ripper in Dr. Strangelove. He passed away from prostate cancer on May 23, 1986, at the age of 70. John Marley, Jack Woltz. He was the guy who woke up with a horse's head in his bed. As the arrogant Hollywood studio head Jack Woltz, John Marley delivered a performance that, while brief, is absolutely unforgettable. His refusal to cast Johnny Fontaine in his new movie sets off one of the most infamous sequences in all of cinema. Marley perfectly captured Woltz's bravado, his tearful pleading with Tom Hagen, and his blood-curdling scream when he discovers his prized stud horse has been decapitated in his bed. Born in 1907, Marley had a long career and even earned an Oscar nomination for Love Story. But it's his role as the unlucky movie mogul that he'll always be remembered for. John Marley died on May 22, 1984, at age 76, after complications from open-heart surgery. Morgana King, Carmela Corleone. She is the quiet, watchful heart of the Corleone family. The matriarch, Carmela Corleone, played with graceful strength by Morgana King. Born on June 4, 1930, King was first and foremost a celebrated jazz singer with an incredible 4-octave range. Though she has very few lines in The Godfather, her presence is powerful. She's the embodiment of old-world tradition, the wife who knows not to ask about her husband's business, and the mother holding the family together. Her haunting performance of Luna Mezzo Mare at the opening wedding reception immediately sets the film's authentic Italian-American tone. King passed away on March 22, 2018, at the age of 87 from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Her death wasn't widely reported for months, a quiet end for a woman who brought such quiet dignity to the screen. From the Don himself to the soldiers and family around him, These 10 actors gave us performances that were more than just acting. They built a world that felt real, dangerous, and human. Even though they're gone, their work in The Godfather means they will never be forgotten. Their talent is a permanent part of movie history.